So, it's that time of year again, mine princess.
Sure is.
Wait a minute. What's with the controller, Sasha?
Well, I figured this Friday the 13th, I'd explore a little bit of a different medium.
So, you disappear for a couple of months and now you're switching shit up for your viewers? Hello, negative commenters down below.
Come on, EM. Cut me a fucking break, alright? Last month was Pride, and prior to that, I was on medical leave for 2 months because some local bigot tried to run me down for being visibly trans.
Stabbed, shot, survived cancer, ran over? Christ, princess. Jason Voorhees ain't got shit on you.
Goddamn right.
So what game are we reviewing in the Friday franchise? Tell me it isn't that awful damn LJN job for the NES.
Oh, hell no. Finally the years have been kind to this franchise. Well, in gaming at least. Today we're going to be talking about Gun Media's 2017 release, Friday the 13th, the video game.
So what is this video game all about?
It's a lot more complex than all of that.
The game is 7 versus 1 player online, or with offline bots, where cancelers try to survive stop Jason Voorhees, or Voorhees tries to off the horny teens. You can either play as one of the aforementioned counselors or Jason himself. Hell, even Tommy Jarvis makes a cameo to help off the hockey-masked killer. Now why the hell didn't LJN do that back in the 80s? Playing as Jason sounds fucking awesome.
EM, I assure you, it is.
This game started life as Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp by Ilphonic in mid-2015. Gun Media was in talks with Friday the 13th director Sean S. Cunningham to obtain a license to develop the game, and after a series of meetings successfully acquired the rights. The game evolved into Friday the 13th the game, and funding from both Kickstarter and BackKit raised approximately $1,095,143.40, becoming the 156th most successful crowdfunded project of all time. That's pretty damn fucking impressive, but how's the game itself?
Baby, it's all serial killer and no filler.
Especially if you're playing as Jason. With the addition of bots, offline modes, some hidden content, and some epic DLC, it's certainly worth picking up. It's definitely in my repeat play collection, and I'm certainly seeking a physical copy despite already owning a digital version. Oh god, so what's the fucking catch?
Unfortunately, this is where things get a little bit sad.
Friday the 13th, the game, has become entangled in screenwriter Victor Miller's ongoing effort to reclaim the rights to characters created for the 1980 slasher film, and its 11 subsequent sequels, spin-offs, and reboots. The game will no longer be supported with future content updates, many of which were announced years ago alongside the game's Kickstarter campaign. All live ops support of the game will now be limited to bug fixes, server upgrades, and other quality of life maintenance. The game's directors and co-developers at think tank Gun Media confirmed the news in a press release just last month. That must have been some pretty fucked up news for you to get while you were recovering and during Pride months.
Yeah, you're telling me.
This means there will be no more additional content coming since the announcement. No new Jason skins, no new counselors, no new game modes or maps, no new nothing. And that includes not ever being able to access the recently announced Jason X content, including a playable Uber Jason and the Grendel spacecraft from that film as a playable map. Well, that fucking sucks.
Well, in a way, it's all really bittersweet. I mean, it sucks that this game is losing out on all of this future DLC, but in a way, it's great that the original creators are getting back their rights.
Maybe, just maybe, this all means we'll get a good Friday the 13th film sequel or reboot sometime soon. You know, outside of all the great fan-created stuff you can find today. And maybe, just maybe, that gives hope for a better sequel or a remastered remake of this game with all the content available in the future once all the legalese is handled. But who really knows? So, is Friday the 13th the game still worth picking up, despite all the legal battles and lack of upcoming new content?
Hell yes! Especially if you can still snag yourself a physical copy.
You can pick Friday the 13th the game up for just under $30 new from most physical retailers. Well worth the price of admission, and since the existing DLC is still up for sale, snap it up while you can. Unfortunately, it looks like it'll be quite a substantial time until our next Friday the 13th review.
You're absolutely right, Ian. We don't have another Friday the 13th until September 2018.
What's our game plan then?
Well, obviously, we're gonna have to go back to the very beginning of the franchise. But since that's over a year away, and I've already had people waiting for new episodes since my absence,
eventually, per my friend Larry Bundy Jr.'s suggestion, we'll eventually cover other Friday the 13th video games and knockoffs, but again, that's some time away. Up next, we'll be discussing a movie we already did a podcast on with our fellow fiend, Hertzy Hertz, The Gate, as well as its sequel.
until next time,
Take scare, creep it real.
and unpleasant screams.
Hold that thought, baby.
I'll kill you!
You got me good.
Man, you should have seen your face. No, stop her!